everyone, and welcome back to Oddly Specific. Okay, we're diving whiskers first into the wonderfully weird world of our feline friends. You think you know your cat? Think again. These fluffballs are walking, purring enigma machines, and we're about to decode some of their strangest secrets. Let's start with something you've probably seen but never understood. Coo. You know that face your cat makes when they smell something intense, like your stinky shoes? Okay, they curl back their lips, wrinkle their nose, and stare into the middle distance like they've just witnessed a cosmic event. That's not a look of disgust. It's the phlegm response. They reusing a special organ on the roof of their mouth. Could the Jacobson's organ to essentially taste the air. It's like a super sniffer, giving them detailed information about their environment, other cats, and yes, the questionable state of your gym socks. Okay, so next time your cat gives you that face, just know they're performing some high-level chemical analysis. Now, let's talk about their superpowers. Have you ever wondered how cats can squeeze through impossibly small gaps? It's not magic, it's anatomy. Unlike us, cats don't have a true collarbone. Instead, they have tiny, free-floating clavicle bones that aren't connected to their other bones. This gives their shoulders incredible flexibility, meaning the general rule is, if their head can fit, the rest of their body can follow. It's what makes them master escape artists and champions of hide-and-seek. It also explains how they manage to cram themselves into shoeboxes and pretzel themselves into the most uncomfortable-looking sleeping positions imaginable. They are basically liquid. Speaking of strange cat behaviors, what about that weird chattering or chirping sound they make when they re-staring at a bird outside the window? It sounds like their jaw is vibrating. This isn't them trying to speak bird. Vets and animal behaviorists have a few theories. One popular idea is that it's a reflex, an instinctual movement that mimics the kill bite they would use to quickly dispatch prey. It's like their hunting software is running, but they can't actually reach the target, so the program just kind of glitches out. Other theory is that it's a sign of frustration. They see the tasty bird. They want the tasty bird, but the darn window is in the way. Done. Either way, it's one of the most peculiar and slightly unnerving sounds in their vocal repertoire. Cats aren't just weird. They're also scientifically significant. So significant, in fact, that one cat managed to co-author a physics paper. In 1975, a physicist named Jack Hetherington was trying to publish a paper in the prestigious journal, Physical Review Letters. He had written the entire paper using the plural pronoun we, but he was the sole author. The journal's rules wouldn't allow it. Rather than retyping the entire thing on his typewriter, remember those? He took a creative shortcut. He added his Siamese cat, Chester, as a co-author, listed as FDC Willard. The FDC stood for Felis Domesticus, Chester. The paper was accepted and published. When the truth came out, Chester became a bit of a celebrity in the physics community, even signing copies of the paper with his paw print. Who's a good little physicist? But Chester isn't the only cat to make history. Let me introduce you to Felicet, the first and only cat to ever go to space. In 1963, the French space program was testing the effects of space travel on animals. They trained 14 cats for the mission, and Felicet, a sweet-natured stray from the streets of Paris, was chosen for the flight. On October 18th, she was launched into space aboard a rocket, reaching an altitude of over 97 miles. She experienced weightlessness and returned to Earth safely, just 15 minutes later. While dogs like Laika and chimps like Ham are famous astro animals, Felicet the Astro Cat is often forgotten. So let us give a moment of applause for this brave feline pioneer who boldly went where no cat had gone before. Back here on Earth, cats have held some pretty important jobs. For decades, the British Post Office officially employed cats to keep their mail sorting offices free of mice and rats. They were even put on the payroll. These postal cats received a weekly allowance for food and lodging. One of the most famous was Tibbs the Great, who worked at the post office headquarters in London for 14 years and is credited with catching an impressive number of rodents. He became so famous, he even had his own obituary in the post office's internal magazine when he passed away in 1964. Imagine getting a promotion over a cat. It's a tough day at the office. Let's move on to a behavior that melts every cat owner's heart: kneading. You know, when your cat rhythmically pushes their paws in and out on a soft surface, like your lap or a blanket, it's often called making biscuits. Why do they do this? This behavior is a holdover from kittens need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow while they're nursing. When adult cats do it, it's a sign that they feel safe, comfortable, and content. It's their way of saying, I feel as cozy and loved as I did when I was a kitten with my mom. So, even though their claws can be a bit sharp, when your cat starts making biscuits on you, take it as the ultimate compliment. You are their giant, warm security blanket. And finally, let's decode one of the most subtle yet powerful forms of cat communication: the slow blink. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you and then slowly closing and opening its eyes? This isn't a sign of sleepiness. In the feline world, a direct, unbroken stare is seen as a threat. By slowly closing their eyes, a cat is showing that they trust you. They're letting their guard down and signaling that they see you as a friend, not a foe. It's the equivalent of a cat kiss or a kitty hug. And the best part? You can do it back. Next time your cat gives you a slow blink, try doing it back to them. Slowly close and open your eyes. You're speaking their language, telling them I trust you and I love you, too. It's a beautiful, silent conversation you can have with your pet. So there you have it. From space-traveling heroes and scientific cothers to their built-in super sniffers and liquid skeletons, cats are so much more than just cute pets. They are complex, fascinating creatures with a whole lot of quirks. The next time you look at your cat, remember all the wild and weird things that make them who they are? Their world is full of strange instincts and secret languages, and we're just lucky to get a glimpse of it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and maybe a little oddly specific. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the weird world of cats, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more strange facts. See you next time.